morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Drive. It is Monday. I'm going to get this shared into my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group. And I have Motivation Monday, help, advice, tips, mindset things, whatever you want to call it. It's Monday, so I've got Motivation Monday for you. I am back home, which means I've got some ears with me. So y'all say hey when you jump on, say hey with me. I love to know who's interacting with me, who's here. So say hey, like I said, when you get on. If you are new here, welcome. I am back home. I was pet sitting all last week away at the other people's house, and so I wasn't here on Friday. I took Friday off and just kind of got myself together, and I needed it, you guys. I appreciate the grace that you gave me because I needed it. I needed just to relax. I went to one of my best friends since high school's wedding Saturday. We drove down to Nag's Head and had a blast at the wedding and came back, and we chilled out yesterday and just kind of took a break, and I needed it. I loved it. So thank you for the grace that you gave me on Friday. So welcome back to the Daily Drive. I'm back home. I'm back in my place and feel a little bit more like me. Yes, these are some of my favorite ears as well. These are from Mama Kay. But these are, everybody knows that I love the themed Disney thing. So like when they switch to fall, which they're getting ready to do, and then when they switch to Christmas, and we got to go to the not so scary Halloween party a couple years ago for my birthday, which is one of our favorite memories together with everybody and my mother-in-law. And so these are some of the special Christmas ears that were out one year with the what are these called? Peppermints? With the little peppermints and the green bow in the middle. So we're still doing Christmas since I took Friday off from the Daily Drive, and Wednesday I was at their house. And Monday before that, I just did a little quick one, so I didn't put some ears on. I showed you some little Remy and Emile things that my husband has printed. So I took a week off last week with the ears, but we're still on the Christmas ears, and I only have a few pairs left to show y'all. So let me know what you might want to see next out of our Disney collections. We've got backpacks, we've got Zoom Zooms, we've got popcorn buckets, we've got cups, we have like all kinds of stuff. So let me know what you might want to see next. But these are just some Christmas ears that were given to me. I love them. Green bow. These are some of my faves. What does that even say? I can't read it upside down. Somebody read what that says. I can't read it upside down. But anyway, these are some of my favorite Christmas ears. Let's see what it says. Oh, it says Candy Cane Cutie. There we go. Candy Cane Cutie. So cute. So Candy Cane ears. So these are some of, my favorite ears. I've got just a few more pairs to show y'all that you haven't seen yet. So let me know what you might want to see next. Welcome to the Daily Drive. If you're new here, this worksheet is just something that I created when I started to learn how I could stay in control of my thoughts and my mind, because I live with anxiety every day. I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010, and I take 60 milligrams of Cymbalta every day for anxiety, and I still do all kinds of mind work things like this worksheet to stay in control of my mind. So this is just something that I created and started to share with people, and started to share how I stay in control of my mind and how I stay motivated and inspired and all of the things. And it just kind of led me to understanding that all of the things that I've worked on in my life have led me up to and have prepared me for, given me the ability to be able to just speak and share about what I'm passionate about, which is mental health, which is animals, which is, all kinds of things. And so my YouTube channel is evolving with all kinds of things, but the Daily Drive is just information for you of how I stay in control of my mind and my thoughts. And so I'm excited to be back home with, all of the things back home. Let me know what you might want to see next, because I'm about to run out of ears. If you need my address to send me some ears, I'll give it to you. But no, I'm kidding. But I'm about to run out of ears. So let me know what you might want to see next. But it is Monday. I love it when I know that it's the 2nd, but I take Sundays as a Sabbath day, and this weekend, even though, I went to a wedding and was kind of, off the grid or whatever on Saturday, I still, take Sunday as my Sabbath regardless. If it's a time where I'm given an extended day of rest or an extended day to enjoy, I just enjoy it and allow myself to still have that day of rest. So yesterday was still a day of rest for me and for my husband. And so I am starting fresh today. I love it when the beginning of the month is also at the beginning of the week. Good morning, Katie. I love to see you on. I feel like I haven't seen you on in a little while, so good morning, welcome. But I love it when the beginning of the month is also at the beginning of the week, and it just all kind of, coincides together. I feel like it's almost like an extra time to like really get yourself organized, because it's the beginning of the month and the beginning of the week. You can sit down and like really get yourself together. And so I get, a little bit more energy, I guess, when it's the beginning of the month and the beginning of the week, and I can, get my life in check. I'm sorry, I feel like there's something in my eye and it's bothering me. I feel like I can get my life, extra in check. It just gives me a little bit of an extra oomph when it's at the same time. Beginning of the month, it's like a whole clean slate. Like we can totally start over. We've got a brand new week and a brand new month. So I love it. And so since I've been home, I was pet sitting all last week, and that ended Friday evening around dinner time. And so I came home and got to spend Friday evening with my husband. Saturday we got ready and then traveled down to Nags Head area, Outer Banks, Manio, for a wedding. One of the most beautiful weddings, gorgeous wedding I have ever seen. One of my high school best friends. And we came back Saturday night, and so it was a long day, late day. We did, a lot of laying around. My husband went gaming a little bit yesterday, so I had a little bit of downtime for myself. But since I'm back home, y'all know that I love to watch my documentaries. I'm actually watching the Scientology stuff that Leah Remini did for the second time because I fell in love with it last week, and so I started it over from the beginning again. But when I'm home, my husband is not the biggest fan of documentaries. So when I'm home, we, compromise and find something that we both like to watch, or that, we both would think is interesting or whatever. And I grew up watching American Ninja Warrior and what was it called? The Gladiator one. Those were shows that even if you didn't have cable, you could sometimes still watch those. Or, if I went to my friends' houses or whatever. But I remember watching American Ninja Warrior and the Gladiator one when I was younger. And so we don't have cable anymore. We've cut cable, and that's why our internet is kind of sucky, because we don't have a good internet provider right now. So we don't have cable anymore. We are just using Hulu and Netflix and Disney Plus and the apps and whatever. I'm sorry, I really feel like there's something in my eye, so I'm just, gonna mess with my eye the whole time I'm talking. But anyway, we found that American Ninja Warrior is on Hulu, and so we got super excited. And yesterday, we, got into American Ninja Warrior and started watching that, and we realized that I think it's from 2020. It's definitely during the pandemic, because, there's not an audience there, and their family, extended family and stuff is there virtually. And so I think it's last year, but it was a mixture of the adult American Ninja Warriors, but also the American Ninja Warrior, junior kids that have been working on it. So some teenagers. There were kids that were 15. Some of the youngest people ever to run the American Ninja Warrior course were on the one that we were watching. And again, it's y'all, you might have seen it. It's probably older. We just got into it. And so I loved watching it. I don't know if it's the extra period hormones or my ovulation cycle is about to start. And with a uterine fibroid, y'all, we kind of feel those symptoms 3 weeks out of the month, which is, super cool. But, so I don't know if it was the extra hormones, but these kids' stories were making me all teary-eyed. That's probably why my eyes are irritated today. But we were watching American Ninja Warrior because that's the compromise when I don't get to watch documentaries at home. Documentaries are my when I'm home alone during the week and I'm working on my stuff and I'm in and out of the house and whatever. That's when I watch documentaries, right? So we're watching American Ninja Warrior, and they have these stories of these kids, again, that are young. They're 15, 16 years old, and they're kids that have watched American Ninja Warrior since they were younger and like talked their parents into building them ninja courses in the backyard so they can like train and stuff. And it had me so amped up and so hyped up listening to these kids' stories and then watching them run through the Ninja Warrior course. Because if you've watched Ninja Warrior, let me know in the chat in the comments. Drop a 1 if you watch American Ninja Warrior. If you know what I'm talking about. Do other people even like watch it? Like, drop a 1 in the comments. Good morning, Haley. If you drop a 1 in the comments if you watch American Ninja Warrior, because, you know, I love it. And I'm even more obsessed with it now. That's going to be the thing that we're going to be watching when we're home together and I'm not watching documentaries, right? So we were watching American Ninja Warrior yesterday, and these kids' stories, first of all, had me feeling so like inspired by them. You know, these are kids that have grown up with a single mom or dad, or, you know, maybe they've lost their mom or dad and went through that kind of struggle, or, you know, just kids that have worked really hard at what they want to achieve in life. There's one kid that like already owns like 2 businesses and he's doing American Ninja Warrior. And so it just already had me inspired watching these kids' stories and hearing how they got to the Ninja Warrior course. And then there's this one kid, and like I can't even tell you what the rest of his story was, because as soon as I heard this, and I'm going to get to what this is. As soon as I heard it, it had my wheels turning about motivation and thinking about what I was going to talk to y'all about today. So if you watch American Ninja Warrior, again, put a 1 in the comments. But it's one of those shows where, like, you know, you go through these obstacles and there are strength and endurance obstacles. Like, you know, one of them might be a monkey bar type thing, but instead of a monkey bar that you're holding on to, this is actually what one of the ones was. It's called Air Surfer, and it's these things, these like platforms, I guess, and on the platform is a snowboard, and you have to hold on to handles and like hop the snowboard down like 4 feet to another little platform, and then do it again, and then, you know, dismount and go on to another one. And like some of them are like those log roller things where you're supposed to like run across it, right? So it's like strength and endurance, and like at the end it's that giant wall that they run up and then smash the buzzer at the end of it. And so they go through telling you these kids' stories and what they're going through. And, you know, again, some of them are like 15, 16 years old, and they're on the adult American Ninja Warrior course. And side note, in the first episode that we watched, they were crushing the adults, and some of the adults were veterans that had already run the course before, and they were crushing them, finishing the course and with like faster times. There were a lot of adults that didn't even finish the course. So like these kids were just amazing. And so there was one teenager that ran the course, and he'd, you know, been training all of his life. His mom was a single mom, and they showed clips of him like helping her around the house, and he would get up every single morning and take his little brother to school, and then get 2 hours on a bus to ride to the training facility where he trained, and then he would go to school, and then he would get back on the bus and go train again, and then come home and help his mom, and, you know, do that like every day and be committed, but also helping his family, also doing well in school, and just really pushing himself. And, you know, not that that's something that you have to, you know, live up to, but if that's what your achievements are, if that's what your goals are, right? He's really pushing himself. And so he's running through the course and making it look like it's no big deal, like making it look like he's, you know, a toddler on the monkey bars, you know, having a blast, like just running through it like it's no big deal. He gets to the end, he revs himself up to run up the big wall. He runs up the big wall and he hits the buzzer, and, you know, he's run the whole course in like 1 minute and 10 seconds or something insane like that. And everybody's going nuts, and the announcers are, you know, going nuts about him being one of the youngest people to ever run the course. And the announcers look at him and they say, as if they thought his answer would be different, they say, "Did you ever see yourself hitting that buzzer?" Do you know what his answer was? With all the confidence and belief in the world that you could see in his face, yes. Yes. Did you ever see yourself hitting that buzzer like they would think he would say, no, I never thought I would be here. It's so great. Yes. I saw myself hitting that buzzer. And then he said every single day, yes, every single day, he wakes up and sees himself hitting that buzzer every single day. And that is where you find your motivation. Because you visualize, you see yourself as that highest self, as your highest being, as your highest purpose, as living in the energy of what that highest goal is, and then you show up. Then you show up. Because not only did he say, yes, I visualize every single day hitting that buzzer, but he showed up every single day in his real life and hit that buzzer. He got up every single day and looked at what he was doing, what he wanted, where he wanted to go, and just kept going. Just pushed for that goal, right? And now I'm not saying that you can't ever take a break, that you can't ever slow down, because I got to tell you, I'm feeling more amped up right now since I got kind of an extended little bit of time to get myself back together. Last week was an emotional week for me. It was hard to be away from home and doing something new and all of the things. And so having a little bit of an extended time to, collect myself and get myself, back together, kind of, whatever, I feel ready to show up and motivated to keep pushing. So I'm not saying don't ever take a break, right? I make it an intentional point to make Sunday a day of rest for me. Yes, hockey, Olympics. Yes, your son loves swimming. He definitely does. And he is so good at it. And he showed up for it, right? 1980 Olympics hockey team is what my mother-in-law is talking about in the comments. And her son, my husband, is a real good swimmer. And so you just show up, right? You visualize that is the goal. When I wake up every single day, I start to visualize, I start to think about, how am I showing up in my purpose today? What energy am I bringing to my purpose today? And these kids that were on American Ninja Warrior, their purpose, yes, was to be a ninja warrior and to run the course and to have a good time, and a good time meaning the fast time, not have fun. But obviously you have fun, but time wise, because it's a timed thing. Let me not tap my watch that much. But they wake up every day and they visualize that. And so when we were sitting there on the couch, I literally told my husband while we were watching it, I was like, this is what I'm talking about tomorrow morning on the Daily Drive. Because the tone that they asked him that question was like they were expecting him to say something different, to say, no, I didn't think this was possible. I didn't think this would happen. And a lot of the other kids answered that way. A lot of the other kids, even the kids that hit the buzzer, said, no, I never thought I would be here. I never thought I'd make it up the wall, whatever. And this one kid, and again, I don't even remember what his name was. I was only half paying attention until I heard this question. They said, did you see yourself hitting that buzzer? And I promise you, with all the belief in the world behind it, he said yes, every single day. Yes. Visualize that highest thing, that highest self, who you are, who you want to be. Who you want to be and who you are rolled in together, right? Because you can be who you want to be now and still be working on things, right? I just fixed my hair over the weekend. You can be who you want to be now and show up and still be working towards things, still, be growing and have a purpose, right? So visualize that highest goal, that highest purpose. And again, if your goals are not connected to your energy and your purpose and aligning all of that, it's going to be a little bit harder, right? So make sure that your goals and all of that are aligned. I get a little heated sometimes and I hear behind me that my hair is moving the stuff on the shelf because I'm getting all worked up about it. Because y'all, it's true. When you visualize, when you manifest that highest self, it starts to happen and the abundance starts to come back to you. And I want to remind you that a lie believed as true affects your body like it's true, affects your mind and body like it's true. So if you're believing those lies, your mind and body are going to be affected by those lies. Belief works the same way positively. If you are believing in yourself, if you're believing that you're showing up as your highest self every day, if you're believing that you're hitting that buzzer every single day, that's how you're going to show up. So belief works the same way. Believe the positive. Believe the truth, because the truth is that you can show up every day and hit that buzzer every day, regardless of who you are now. You can still show up and live your purpose and smash that buzzer at the end of the day, every single day. Smash that buzzer when you wake up. When you wake up knowing that you're finding a way to live in your purpose, you've already succeeded, because that's where your mind is going to be. So believe that. Believe the truth, because that belief is what affects your body. So stop believing the lies and believe the truth. And the truth is that abundance is there for you to have and tune into. Your purpose is there for you to figure out and live in every single day. Did you see yourself hitting that buzzer? Yes, every single day. Show up in that purpose every single day. If you're new here, I get you hype on Monday with the Motivation Monday, right? And I want to give you one more quote that I heard, and I can't promise you of where I heard it. Actually, I think it was from the Scientology show, actually. It was from Scientology with Leah Remini, because a lot of the people that she is working with are people that were within the organization and enforced the laws or the rules of Scientology on other people. And now they're kind of, wanting to make up for that, by helping with the show. And the thing that I heard on there is that I don't want to be remembered for what I broke. I want to be remembered for what I fixed. Even if it's that I got myself together so that I could share my light a little bit easier. I don't want to be remembered for what I broke. I want to be remembered for what I fixed. So every single day, I'm going to live in my purpose and do something to spread awareness of mental health and anxiety and mindset and all of the things we talk about, right? Hashtag Motivation Monday. Give me a Motivation Monday hashtag if you're still following me. But did you see yourself hitting that buzzer? Yes, every single day. Visualize your highest self, your highest purpose, who you want to be, and just start. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I'm sorry. Visualize who you want to be and just start showing up in that purpose. When it's my purpose, my intent to live in my energy field every single day, it makes every single day easier. And your purpose is whatever ignites that in you, whatever makes you feel like you are doing something to put abundance and good out, right? I feel like my purpose in life is to do this, to be a speaker, to be a social media influencer, to write, to, do all of these things related to mental health. Your purpose may be to be a teacher, to help mold, young kids in the right direction. Your purpose may be to be a doctor, to help, make advancements in health and things like that. Whatever lights that spark in you is what your purpose is. And you can live every single day with the intent to show up in that purpose. Did you see yourself hitting that buzzer? Yes, every single day. Show up in your purpose. It will give you so much energy and just allow you to push through, to stay motivated internally. When you are focused on the energy of your purpose, motivation comes. I am so ready to get back to the gym, to get back to all of my things at home, creating, making new things, fixing things. I can't even talk because I'm so ready to just be here and get all of this done. Because I wake up in my purpose, and that pushes me every single day. I visualize my highest self and my highest purpose as soon as I wake up, and I express gratitude for it. We'll get to the gratitude on Wednesday. Today's the motivation. I wake up every day in that purpose. Did you see yourself? Could you ever see yourself in this victory? Yes. Yes. Just take the step and do it. Visualize and then show up there. Show up there. The show up part is real important. It's like 50-50. You got to show up for what you're visualizing, right? So visualize and show up. Did you see yourself hitting that buzzer every day? Yes, every single day, because I wake up every day thinking about it, pushing for it, intentionally looking for my purpose, intentionally getting my energy right so that I can live in my purpose. Yes, every single day. I want to be remembered for what I fixed, not for what I broke. I want to be remembered for my energy, for my motivation, for my inspiration, for my positivity, for all of those things. Not for the people that I maybe called fat because I was insecure with myself, or the people that I pushed out of my life because they were doing something secretly I wanted to do and I was afraid to, right? How many friends have you pushed away because they were doing something you really wanted to do and you just didn't want to be around it? Guilty, right? No more. I'm showing up in my purpose, and my purpose is to let you know that you can take control of your thoughts, your mind, and your life right now, even if you live with anxiety and mental health issues. And this is how. You align your energy and you visualize and show up. So when I wake up every day thinking about how I'm going to live in my purpose today, I am already visualizing that. And then I'm going to get up and make the steps, do the things to show up there. And that starts with getting myself and my energy in check. So I have my coffee and I watch, my documentary or whatever I want to watch, right? And then I come in here and I listen to hype music while I write my notes down. And now I'm going to go do other things and clean my house because it's Monday and it's my home day to get everything back from the weekend, get everything back together from the weekend, right? So whatever it is, you can show up and live in that purpose with intent every single day. Do you see yourself hitting that buzzer? Yes, every single day. Visualize it and show up there, show up for it. I love y'all so much, and I love it that you tune in and interact with me. I still have some 30-day packs of the Daily Drive, printed in black and white. Save a little ink right now. If you want a 30-day pack, this is a free resource, y'all. I'm going to drop it in the comments in just a couple minutes when I get off here. So this is a free resource that you can get from me anytime or on my website or whatever. But if you don't have access to a printer or, if you just don't feel like printing it out, whatever, you want me to do it for you, happy to do it. I have some 30-day packs left of this in black and white that you can get your hands on. I will mail to you for a $5 donation to, help me with paper and ink and postage and those things because I'm already out of ink from doing the first one. So if you want a 30-day pack of the Daily Drive, I'm happy to do that for you. Let me know. Just a $5 donation. Again, free resource. I'm going to give it to you in the comments. You can get it on my website. Check out dailydrivecoaching.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says subscribe. Put your email address in. Hit subscribe. You will get content from me, blog posts, the daily drives, and all kinds of extra stuff. That is also where you can see my Becoming Unlimited shop with all of my retail. That's where you can get the Daily Drive for free. You can download it, see my services, all of those types of things. So dailydrive.com. If you are not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, let me know, or search for Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. You get all of these daily drives plus just a community of support that's free. It's not a sales platform. You get a little bit of extra information about unlimiting your mind and other people to connect with because you are never, ever, ever on your mental health or growth journeys alone. And there are people there that you can connect with. So Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. If you are watching this on Daily Drive Coaching on YouTube, I appreciate you. Do me a quick favor and hit subscribe and turn on notifications so that you're informed when I post new videos. YouTube is going to be expanding, y'all. I've got a lot of stuff to talk and rant about that's going to be on YouTube versus my website and Facebook. So make sure you subscribe to YouTube and see that. I will never ask for a fee for what I do here on social media. I will just ask that you subscribe to all of the things, turn on notifications, interact with me, like, comment, share, subscribe to everything, share with a friend, tag a friend, help me spread mental health awareness by just sharing this content. That's all I will ask for. You can see my Becoming Unlimited shop and my services on dailydrivecoaching.com. Again, I will drop this in the comments. Y'all, one way that I show gratitude often is with my joy jar. And today I just wrote everyone because I am literally grateful for everyone, everywhere, even if I don't know you, if I've never met you, if you are across the country and I've met you and haven't seen you in a long time, if you are family, friend, Facebook lurker, whatever. I am grateful for everyone because you are here. And the fact that you are here means that the universe has something for you to hear in this message. So I am grateful that y'all are here. Ooh, let me not knock all my stuff over. I'm grateful that you're here. You always go in the joy jar. Remember, check out dailydrivecoaching.com. And y'all, remember, visualize showing up as your highest self in your purpose every single day. Do you see yourself? Did you ever see yourself hitting that buzzer? Yes, every single day. I visualize it and I show up there. I don't want to be remembered for what I broke. I want to be remembered for what I fixed. Visualize, show up. That is how you stay motivated. If you're watching the replay, drop a hashtag replay, drop a hashtag Motivation Monday. Help me out. I love y'all so much. Stay motivated by living in your purpose every single day. Do you see yourself hitting that buzzer at the end of the day? Yes. Hit that buzzer, live in that purpose, visualize, show up. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. I will see you soon.